Hello friends, how are you all doing? You're welcome back to our today's math class. We'll be looking at keywords for solving word problems. Keyword for solving what? Word problems. At times, it is always difficult for children in basic operations to be able to identify in word problems a particular keyword meant for this particular for you to know what to solve for, what the examiner is asking you or the question is all about. How do I know that they asked me to add? How will I know whether it is subtraction? Some questions are confusing. So these keywords we want to treat today will help learners to be able to identify in the word problem what the examiner or the question is all about. Now, the first keyword we'll be looking at is for addition. We'll be looking out for addition. And in addition, the first thing you should bear in mind is that the answer we get from addition is called a sum. Now, after sum, when you see sum in a word problem, in a question that involves word problem, you already know that the examiner is asking you what that you should add in that particular question, right? Now, when you see also this word add, you already know that the examiner wants you to perform an addition. You see plus, right? Or even adding. Adding is like adding two numbers together. This is 6 plus 4. These two numbers are added equals to the sum, which is this sum that we have written there, right? If you see increase, increase also means you're being asked to add. You're being asked to add. When you see all together, total, total. In total, what is the number of boys and girls in class A? They're asking you to add all together. All together, how many children were in the assembly? All together, right? They are asking you to add when you see it in an exam question. More than, more than, more than, in all, more than, etc. There are other keywords for addition. Let's go to number 2. Number 2 says subtraction. What is the answer we get from subtraction? What do we call it? In addition, we have sum. In subtraction, we have difference. When an examiner asks you the difference in a word problem, they are just asking you to subtract. This difference is the answer you get from subtraction. When they tell you to decrease, we have increase here, so we should have decrease here because the two of them are opposites. We also have subtract. We have minus. Children love this one a whole lot. Take away. Especially kids, they love take away. We have less than. How much less? Or less than. Or they tell you to deduct. They are all keywords for subtraction. We have other ones. They can even tell you to decrease. We have said decrease, diminished by, less than, we have it here, and so many other keywords. Let's look at the third one. In multiplication, what is the answer we get for multiplication? What is it called? It's called a product. The answer we get from multiplication is called what? A product. So when an examiner puts in a word problem, the product of this number is, so you know they are asking you to multiply, right? From product, you can also have multiply there as a keyword for multiplication. We can also have rate. We have per, multiple. They are all keywords for multiplication. When an examiner says you should triple this particular number, or what is the twice? You have twice here. You have triple. They are all terminologies for multiplication, keywords that will help you to know that this examiner is actually asking you to multiply. Set of numbers, set of rows of, they are all keywords for multiplication. Let's look at the last one, but not the least. Now, the last one we have division. The answer we get from division, what do we call it? We call it quotient. We can also ask you to divide, right? Or the ratio, find the ratio. They're asking you to also divide. They're asking you to divide half of a number. It equally entails that you should divide. Equal parts, fraction, equal parts, fraction. They also entails division. Equal pieces. How many? How many more? How many each? Sorry, the other one is how many more? That's for addition. How many each? When I divide, how many will each person get? Do you understand? This is quotient. We have talked about the quotient. Divide equally, and so many others. There are so many keywords that will help our learners to know that they are asking you to do this for the word problem, because word problems are very, very hard for children to assimilate to. First of all, it's not that they cannot solve, but because of they don't know whether they are asking them to perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. They end up doing something else. But when you are able to master these keywords at your tip, you find out that it's going to be easy. Please, if you have other keywords, you can add it in the comment, because I know there are so many. We're just trying to help our kids, our learners out there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and remember to join us subsequently in our next videos. Bye bye.